This is Lab 9, the game of war. Going to go to describe this. Flushed out kind of my pseudocode, what these things should do. 52 cards. Each player gets a card after the deck is shuffled, and then we compare the 2 points that are awarded to either player. So the first class is the deck class, and it has both the suits and the numbers, and then these get assigned a value later on. The create deck is basically a loop inside of a loop. So you have the for loop for the ranks, and then you have another loop that goes into the suits. So you're going through these for the diamonds, then you're going through them again for the hearts, yada yada for spades and clubs. Shuffle deck, I tried different methods for this. I did find a method that did a random value of 900 turns, and it basically is switching 2 random cards, doing that 900 times. So it's taking 2 random cards within the deck, using the location of the 2 cards and doing that 900 times. I couldn't get it to work with what came later, so I just left the code up, and went with what the example of the case study was. So I understand this vaguely, but I did understand this a lot clearer. The next is the game class. So we have our players, and we also construct how to play the game. Again, it's for a loop, and the loop is going to be for 26 times. That is determined by the player hand length of 1 or hand player length 2. Didn't matter. So then we compare the scores, and then we have a if, else, and then else loop. So if player 1, this is what happens. Player 2 wins, this is what happens. If neither one wins, this is what happens. And then at the end, we find out the scores. So again, it's an if, else, else loop. So if player 1 wins, this is what we do. Player 2 wins, this is what we do. And if neither wins, this is a draw. This is what calls the game up. And then there's a play game, which is a class over here. And I think this is redundant. So yes, I could take this out because it's not needed, because we're doing it down here. Actually, no, this is calling up deck create and deck shuffle. So yes, that is needed for in the play game construct. So here's what it is. Here's what it does. 26 times we're playing. We're giving the what is played, who wins the round, and what the current score is. So after 26 times, we get to the end. Player 1 is the winner this time with 13 points. And I can, and you can see that I was trying to get something else to help me out with this. Again, we play again, and player 1 is now the winner with 15 points. Player 2 is a winner this time with 12 points. So I should actually go through and see if there's any draws in here. Oh, this is a draw. Okay, so it's working as I expected, with a lot of help. I played around with this a lot. As you can see, there's other code that I was playing with, and get the gist of it, but I really have a hard time with context. And making something a capital when it shouldn't be. So this took me quite a long time. So that's it. It's working as it should after a lot of time and going back and forth with the reference video. Thank you.